Okay. Hi. Well, I'm Trenton Shortwriter, and this is the Trenton Shortwriter podcast. And after years and years of not watching, not listening to people, I finally sat down and watched Breaking Bad. So, as I mentioned in the intro, I saw Breaking Bad finally. After years of arguing with people why I don't want to watch it. I sat down and watched it, and it was good. Just not as good as everyone says it is, in my opinion. And don't get me wrong, there is plenty of good moments in that show where I was sitting on the edge of the couch, jaw dropped to the floor. But also, in my opinion, there's also a lot of episodes that felt like they were just filler episodes and boring. I'm sorry, the Fly episode is just garbage. Everyone making it out to be one of the best episodes of the series. It bored me. I hate bottle episodes. I do. And a lot of episodes. That's the reason why I don't say it's as good as everyone says it is. There's a good amount of episodes I feel like they're a filler to me, like away from the big picture. Like if it was just I know. You gotta fulfill your budget, and sometimes you need to have lesser grand episodes. And that is why I never finished Stranger Things. Never finished Stranger Things. I'm sure that's gonna be another argument with a lot of people. Actually, maybe one day actually might save. I heard it gets worse. I only made it to like season 4. We're not talking about Stranger Things, Trenton. You're talking about Breaking Bad. Okay, let's talk about what we all liked. What I liked about it. Pinkman, Jesse Pinkman. He is honestly the character I feel the most sorry for. He is a man of victim circumstance. Not the first season. He kind of signed himself up for that. But as time went on, things happened out of his control, and I felt so bad for him. Jesse Pinkman, saddest character in the show of his arc, lost a lot of people in his life because of Walter White, which brings me on my next person I want to bring up, Walter White. Everyone praises him, calls him a perfect protagonist and all that. I think he's garbage. I'm sorry, but I think he's a piece of shit human. Right up there with his wife. Both of them suck. They're both cunts. There, I said it. No, a lot of people get mad at me. Skyler, in her own way, is a bastard. Walter, in his own way, is a bastard. Walter manipulates, lies, cheats, steals. Well, he doesn't really. He cheats with different people on other things. Skyler actually cheated. I fucked him. Fucking whore. She wasn't any better. She was such a fucking bitch. I hate both of them. I can't remember. I remember most of my time watching Breaking Bad is just screaming at Skyler White every time she was on screen. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I was like, oh my god. You're such a pretentious bitch. A bitch. I'm just going to give a shallow review, by the way, if you haven't noticed. I'm just moving right along. I don't want to talk about every single thing of the show. We'll be here for a while. Mike Ehrmantraut, underrated character. He was awesome. He had so many good moments. And I loved seeing him in the show. Best character of the show, Saul Goodman. Every time Bob Odenkirk showed up as Saul Goodman, I knew it was a highlight of the episode. Every time it came on with the sly bullshit, I knew I'd love every single second of it. Saul is awesome. He's like my favorite character of the show by far. And the second best character of the show, Hank. I fucking love Hank. God, I feel so... Watching his death just fucking sucked. I felt so bad. Hank is my hero. Such a good show. Hank is also an idiot, though. There was plenty of times where he could have fucking figured out about Walter White, and that didn't happen. That was gonna happen. The show would have ended a lot sooner. 5 seasons, man. Gus Fring. You gotta talk about Gus Fring. You can't talk about Breaking Bad without talking about Gus. One of the best villains written, period. He is terrifying to watch as time went on. Season 4 was an astronomy. I'm like, I liked Gus. Season 4, though, was like, holy shit. I don't know. Can I root for this guy anymore, or can I root for Walt? I couldn't root for Walter, but Gus. I gotta respect Gus, though. He is a mastermind. Decades long to take down the cartel. Fucking genius. Stroke of genius. Fucking love. It's all these thing about Breaking Bad, it's a whole different show because all these characters are bad in their own right. Like, they're absolutely terrible. Well, most of them, there are a few exceptions, but it just sucks. It's like, I don't really want to be rooting for these guys. Like, if you look back at what all these people did, it's like, God, I can't stand it. Like, it sucks that these people suck this bad. Oh, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. What are you gonna do? By the way, I'm recording this like a month after I watched Breaking Bad, so I'm just trying to think here. If I want to talk about anything else, it's been a month. Haven't really recorded anything recently at the podcast because I was doing other things in life, and all that shit. So I took a back seat on the podcast, and I was like, I want to do a Breaking Bad episode. I should have just done it as soon as I finished watching the series. But the fact that I waited this long is just, yeah, that's bad on my part. But what are you gonna do, right? Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad. I should have talked about a lot of it sooner. Honestly, I'm an idiot for not talking about it as soon as it. Maybe maybe I'll end on this. Maybe once the chaos dies down for me, I'll maybe watch Better Call Saul. Right now, I'm at a point in my life where TV is not a priority. I don't even use the TV much. I am usually better yet most nights because how bad things are going right now. So, things are going right now. It's like, I'm going to bed early. Fuck this shit. So, yeah, we'll talk about... I think at some point I'll watch Better Call Saul. Make no mistake. But Breaking Bad, overall series, I'd probably give it like a 7.8, 9 out of 10. Pretty good. A lot of good moments, as I said. But there's a lot of episodes that felt slow in comparison, which I get, character development. But still, man, sometimes it was just hard to go through, man. I was like, oh, God, I gotta get through this episode to get to this episode. It kind of helped watching Breaking Bad, though. Because I came in, it's like my first time watching it. It's like, it came out over a decade. At some point, it's like, yeah, I kind of know how it goes. Like, social media ruined it for me. Internet ruined it for me. I might not know the whole story on its own, but I can kind of piece it together, and that's what I kind of did when I was watching. I'm like, okay, I kind of know what's going on. In a way, like, I know this moment's kind of tied into this moment. I can kind of see it coming. I mean, it was good to watch, but all right, that's all we're gonna talk about today's episode. So, please stop on by next week. I'm sure I'll have another episode brewing for you. Okay, bye.